And so they have been around for more than 30 years, churning out more than 30 albums and dozens of hit songs. With their hair graying as age catches up with them on the wrong side of 50, critics can't help but ask, will Air Supply ever say goodbye? Razor Pop boldly poses the question to the duo.
Do you think you'll ever retire and say goodbye for good?
Well, not in the foreseeable future. You know, we've kind of made an unofficial pact many years ago to the point where we'll play as long as we have this great relationship and as long as people want to see us, because the talent and the songs have been a constant for 35 years now. So those things, we don't take them for granted, but we know they're there. So it's the other things, if people don't want to see you anymore, then you can't do it. Or well, that's the only thing that would stop us, because our relationship is intact and as good as it can be. So those other things that we can't control will decide when we can't do it anymore.
Where do you think was your golden era?
Well, it just depends. I mean, if you wanted to go by chart success and all that stuff, it was in the early 80s. But we've had peaks in every decade that we've been together. We've done some fantastic things. We've played to kings and princes, and we played to 175,000 people in Cuba some years ago. We travel all over the world. We've been to places that bands don't go. So we have golden eras within each decade and within each tour and all that stuff. So.
Air Supply has 85 gigs this year. How do you guys manage?
We just do what we do. Once again, we don't give it too much thought unless we're reminded of it. The work schedule, but we have a responsibility to play to people, and that's what our lives are based around. And like I said, if we get an invitation to play anywhere, and it makes sense for us, and whoever wants to promote us to bring us somewhere, we'll go, because we want to play until we can't play anymore. We want to play in every country in the world. We've still got some places we haven't been to, not very many, but it's just a great passion of ours, and we need to do it. It's when sometimes if we have a break for maybe a couple of weeks, which is the longest we usually take off to do anything, by the end of the first week I'm at home going, well, I should be somewhere else now singing a song, and been on the road with Graham and the guys in the band. But it's just a driving force within us.
Any other places that you would like to go and you haven't been there yet?
Well, we haven't been to Russia. We'd like to go there, and we're going to the Middle East again later in the year. We're doing Vietnam. I think we're playing Korea again. There's places that we've been to, but there's a few. I don't think we played Spain yet, have we? No. A couple of places in Europe we want to go, but there's always something to challenge you and a goal to achieve, no matter what you're doing and how long you've been doing it.
Do you guys ever get tired?
Well, I think we do, but you have to pace yourself, certainly, much more than we used to. 25 years ago we could, go out after a show and go to a club or something, but now we really don't do that. Or if we do, it's not very often. But you pace yourself. You've got to, be in shape mentally and physically, and think about the show. I mean, I know Russell's the same, but we think about it. When you get out of bed in the morning, you think about the show all day. It's at the back of your mind. So everything you do is geared towards that, and you can't do anything that will put that show in danger. That's the ultimate objective.
Okay, so you guys have been around for 3 decades. That's a long time. Bands come and go, they break up, they go solo. So what keeps you guys going for so long?
We're very blessed. We're able to play songs that people have known for many years, and lots of them. The basis of our show is all hits all the way through. That's a big help. But the bottom line is, Graham writes great songs. We love to perform them together. We have great people surrounding us, both in the band and the crew. And obviously we have millions of fans all over the world that want to see us. So they drive us to be better every time we perform and every time we go into the studio. And we drive ourselves to the studio. No, we drive ourselves as well.
Sometimes we take the bus.
We just want to be better at what we do, and we with every project that we do, we believe that we can do better next time. So we continually strive for that perfect show or the perfect recording.